Welcome everyone to our new gaming channel, Game Takeouts, and I am your host, the Masked Gamer, and my co-host here is Just Joe 94.
Hello, everybody.
This is our new gaming channel, and we're going to be primarily focusing on game reviews, gaming news, and everything that has to deal with gaming. Today, we're going to be discussing the pricing of the PS5 and the new Xbox Series X. We're also going to be discussing Google Stadia, the NFL 2K5. Correction, the NFL 2K correction got
NFL 2K agreement. Yeah, this is what I'm here for. Also, the game we're focusing on today is Mortal Kombat 1 for the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Also, the Game Gear, which I have never heard about until recently.
Because he's a young buck. These new damn millenniums.
Yeah. And also the Game Boy Advance, or the Game Boy, the Game Boy, the black and white Game Boy, which, let's be honest, there's no need to talk about Mortal Kombat on that. That was just horrible.
All right, well, first, let's go ahead and discuss the PS5 and Xbox Series X. As far as pricing point, what do you believe the price should be for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X?
Well, what I believe or what I've been hearing.
First, tell me what you've been hearing. Then, what do you think it should be priced at?
I've been hearing that Sony is waiting on what Microsoft is going to price their Xbox at, and well, right now I've been seeing around $479, $499 for the PlayStation 5. Now,
$499.
Yes, for the PlayStation 5, give or take about $30, $50 actually.
It's a lot of money
for the Xbox Series X. Now, yes, it's a lot of money. But it's also dealing with the specs, what's going into the PlayStation 5. Now, with the Xbox Series X of Microsoft, we know how powerful that's going to be. At least, that's what I've been hearing so far. We heard about the capabilities, backward compatible for 360, for the current generation of Xbox games.
That's why if I was the one that was actually going to purchase a Xbox, the new Xbox or the PS5, I would actually go towards the new Xbox because of the backward compatibilities that they're going to be able to provide. Again, can you imagine playing your old Xbox, original Xbox games, the 360 games, your Xbox One games, and now in the future maybe your new Xbox Series X games and also PC games? What do you think about that?
Now that is honestly why the Series X, that is probably why it's going to be so expensive. But it's just a lot of features. But it's going to be worth it. Everything that you just stated right now, not only that, but the PC games.
Exactly. I just like the fact that the Xbox or Microsoft have not forgotten about PC gamers as well. Sony, I have no idea what the hell they're doing. The last time, let's discuss the pricing point. The PS5. The last time that Sony blew it was PS3 when they priced their gaming console at $499. $499, and they blew it.
That was back in 2006, though.
Okay, then what did Microsoft do? They priced their 360 at $100 cheaper than it was, which was $299. No, correction, $399.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was 14 years ago. There wasn't as much capabilities with those consoles as there is now.
Well, it's 14 years ago. How old were you? You were like 2 years old. You were probably even born when the Sony PS3 and 360 came out. You know, I was still in high school. You were still sitting around.
Still getting bad grades in high school. I was actually doing something, being productive.
Okay, whatever. But again, let's focus on the pricing. I really believe that they should really price the game consoles at no more than $399. Honestly,
for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox.
Correction, because you have to really think about who are buying these consoles. Who are their target audience? Their target audience, children, young adults. Yes, older adults, but again, is primarily teenagers. And what teenager you know that's willing to stand in line and pay $500 for a gaming console?
It ain't going to be the teenager. It's going to be their parents.
Parents aren't standing in line.
Oh,
what
yes.
parents are standing in line?
Trust me, the same parents that are getting the kids Grand Theft Auto 5. The same parents that are getting their kids Call of Duty, release date, premiere. The same parents that are going to keep buying these games, and also parents that are gamers themselves.
I have to disagree with you because I have yet to meet a parent who is willing to stand in line for hours to purchase a gaming console for their child.
Have you ever stood in line to buy a gaming console?
Hell no. And I'll never stand in line to purchase a gaming console.
No, there are people that will.
I'll stand in line to order from Amazon and eBay, but I won't stand in line just like it's Black Friday to purchase a gaming console.
Trust me, there have been plenty of parents that will do so, and it's going to keep happening.
Well, again, like
the same teenagers and young adults that grew up on the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, the Xbox 360, the Xbox One are the same ones that have grown up and are ready to buy a new console.
But which console should they purchase?
Xbox. Right now, Xbox is looking more promising.
And this is coming from a PC gamer.
If you don't have a PC, go ahead, get an Xbox. That's a console that I used to have anyway before I got the PC. Stick with it.
I believe the Xbox. I would have to lean towards the Xbox as well because as far as Sony and the PlayStation brand, are they going to be able to play original PlayStation 1 games, PS2 games, PS3 games? Now, you have these people who collected all these games throughout their life, and it sucks that Sony continues to make these brand new gaming consoles that you have to purchase new consoles just to play your former past games, which is ridiculous.
Hey, business, man. Sony's in the money-making business.
I understand that, but I think they're doing it wrong, and I actually believe that they're going to crash. And I haven't heard anything within the past few weeks regarding Sony and PlayStation, what they're planning on doing.
I haven't heard anything either. It's just been whispers, rumors. You know, they're not going to crash. Sony, they are...
I don't mean that they're going to crash, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to lose the next gen war.
Oh yeah, they're gonna lose
Xbox because I'm hyped. I'm really hyped. My wife right now, she's like, listen, hey, doesn't matter if the Xbox Series S costs $400 or $500, you're gonna get it. You know why? Because you're gonna be able to play your old Xbox games, 360 games, your Xbox One games. You know, just imagine that, and your PC games as well.
Sony is playing catch up most.
So that way, I can beat people like you that I've been doing the past decade. Well, multiplayer games. It's a fact. Have you ever beaten me in a game?
Well, every time I'm about to, you sneeze and turn the console off while doing so. I mean, that's just. I mean, hey,
false. That's blasphemy. All right.
Allergies, man.
Blasphemy. So, all right. Google Stadia. Wow.
Dumpster fire.
How did they blow that? Oh my God! Can you?
I think just a lot of bad decisions. A lot of people making decisions that did not understand gamers. A lot of rushing to try to be the first subscription-based platform.
I think they had something there. If you look at GeForce Now, they had something there. I think that Google just wanted to be money hungry because gaming streaming. It's the future. It is. It's the future, especially now with the internet is actually improving. Gigabit internet. We don't have that yet here in my area, but it's still strong enough. I stream games using PlayStation Now on the iPad and on my Android phones. But again, that is the future. Game streaming is the future. But Google Stadia, I believe what they're doing is trying to nickel and dime us. Why should I purchase a game at full price for a game that I already purchased on Steam or Xbox? Why? And it's not even cross-platform. Why?
Here's the thing. You brought up game streaming. It's going to happen, but not with Google. Google, they got to get out while they still can, while they haven't lost too much money. I don't know if they lost money at all.
I'm pretty sure. You know, they're giving out Game Passes now.
But here's the thing.
They can give me the gaming console for free. I still wouldn't get it. I still don't want it.
Why would I go with Google when I need to get a console, a controller, and everything when EA already has EA Origins on PC? They already have EA Access on PlayStation and Microsoft. Rockstar, they have a Rockstar launcher for the PC. And to play Epic, right? You need
this is why Google is going to fail. Just listen to me. Don't interrupt me for a second. Just listen. Xbox, they already have game streaming. Sony, they already have game streaming. Just imagine being able to play all your game collections mobile. Just imagine it. Do I really want to have and purchase Google Stadia and purchase games that I already purchased years ago at full price? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that?
Along with suffering.
Where I can have Xbox gaming streaming service, play it on my phone, play it on my tablet, play it on my television, and if I feel like it, I can play it on my computer.
Don't forget the latency issues that have been going on.
Latency issues.
Oh, of course. There's been several issues. Games not running at full 4K capacity.
But they're working on it. They're working on it. You have games right now. When Players Unknown Battleground first came out, it's horrible because of all the bugs. They worked out the kinks. It's working. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best gaming. How would I say this? The best gaming. Man, I'm stuck right now. Help me out. I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best gaming
Subscription service?
No, I mean the game out there is not. But it took them time. But Google Stadia, it seems that it's a crash and burn. It really is. It's a crash and burn.
I'm telling you right now, each developer like Rockstar, like EA, they're looking at Google, learning from all their mistakes, then they will offer their own.
Well,
why go through a third party like Google when you can come right to us? Stream your games right to us.
I've used GeForce Now in the past, and I think it's really good service. And I think it's really sucks of what's going on right now, where you have the big gaming platforms that they remove their games, like 2K, they remove their games from GeForce Now. But that's another discussion, you know. But again, I just really want to focus on Google Stadia, and I believe that Google Stadia is actually, they're blowing it. I think they blew it already. Like you said before, it's a dumpster fire, and I think they should get out while they can. Because Google is known for getting into, let's say, starting a service and abandoning it.
It's not looking good. That's all I can say for now.
Okay, all right. Well, our next topic. The 2K NFL agreement.
Now,
wow, did you see that coming?
No, I did not. This is recent. This is good news. Now, for those that have played Madden from, let's say, Madden 10 to Madden 20, you can kind of see the quality in each game go down.
Bingo. I would have to agree with you there.
Now, a big reason to that is EA has primarily focused their efforts into Madden Ultimate Team. Why? Money. Money. Getting players to spend money on packs to get players to try to basically build the best team. Basically, it's like an addiction to where people need to buy and spend money for better players, better packs to compete. I've never played Ultimate Team. I'm going to admit it. I am a fan of franchise mode.
I played Ultimate Team this year.
Each year I go into franchise mode. It's garbage, honestly. It's lacking. There's nothing really there. It's like almost same year, copy and paste and repeat. This year,
that's what it is. That's all it is. I'm pretty sure you don't remember when ESPN 2K, the NFL 2K, maybe 15, 18 years ago, when it cost us $20 to purchase a new game from 2K. $20. They updated the roster. They improved the quality and graphics of the game. And that's why Madden really got scared. They really became scared of that.
Oh.
$20. You weren't born yet.
Actually.
You weren't born yet.
Actually, the last 2K game, 2K5, came out 20, right? No, it came out $20.
It was $20. I remember that.
And EA put out their game for $50. Forced Madden to lower the price.
Yes.
And as a result, later on, they had to buy the exclusive rights from the NFL for simulation games.
And who did that hurt?
The gamers.
Bingo.
And 2K a little bit. But that's why they moved primarily to basketball.
And took over.
Oh, absolutely.
But now Now, as far as this new 2K NFL agreement, they're not going. This is not going to be a brand new NFL 2K game. It's not. What this is basically going. It's not a simulation game. From what I've read, it's not a simulation game. I hope in the future they do return back with a simulation NFL game
after the 21 season.
I hope, because that would be great. Because again, as of right now, the best NFL video game of all time is what?
2K5.
Bingo. Correction.
I mean, it's just you can't compete. Madden never really offered anything
Isn't
like that.
Isn't that sad that the best NFL game of all time was released 15 years ago?
Hey.
Again, you weren't born back. You weren't born yet. But again, that was the best game that was released. So we just have to hope that in the future that NFL and 2K come to an agreement and they can actually release a simulation game, and that would make gamers really happy. Because just imagine what that would cause Madden to do.
Competition would have to force EA to step their game up.
Because all they're doing is copy and pasting right now.
And raking in money from the Ultimate Team.
True. All right. Our last discussion of the day.
What everyone's been waiting for.
Is the Mortal Kombat review. Mortal Kombat 1 review.
I'll let you take over for the Game Gear and the Game Boy reviews.
Okay. As far as the Game Gear and Game Boy, I have no idea why that was even released. The game is garbage. The sound is horrible. The frames per second. What are they running at? 5 frames per second?
Don't even worry about.
Oh my god!
Don't even worry about Game Boy and Game Gear. Honestly, the Mortal Kombat versions of those.
Online. Don't play Mortal Kombat for the Game Boy or Game Gear. It's just horrible.
Waste of time.
It's a disaster. I don't know why they created that. Again, money. I get it. It was mobile, but you also have to take in perspective. That was released in 1992.
I think it's also to give people an option, just in case they had the Game Boy or the Game Gear, the few that did have it, just to give them something, saying we're not being left out. Because back then, people did have a Game Boy, right? They were playing their games, they're having the time.
I remember having my Game Boy. And again, I remember playing Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy. And at that time, it was amazing. But looking back at it now,
comparing it to the Super Nintendo.
I'm comparing it to Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Definitely.
Now, in my opinion, I think the game is better on Super Nintendo. And I'm going to tell you why. The graphics...
I'll let you speak. But
I disagree with you there. Honestly, it's just... It looks better.
On what?
The Super Nintendo.
Wow. You're showing your age right now.
No.
You're showing your age right now.
The graphics just looks better on the Super Nintendo. It really does. The characters, the gameplay, the animations.
The graphics? What bits was the Super Nintendo? How many bits?
I have no idea.
It was garbage. The Sega Genesis was 16 bits. The graphics is much better on the Sega Genesis. The sound is much better. You can see the detail is much better. The soundtrack is better.
I like playing it on the
Everything was better on the Sega Genesis. The only reason why it was more successful on the Super Nintendo because there were more Super Nintendos in households. That's the only reason why. But I'll challenge anyone right now. Listen, viewers, leave a comment down below. You let me know which console was Mortal Kombat played on the best. I believe it was Sega Genesis. He's telling us right here, the Game Gear.
Well, hold on.
Correction. Super Nintendo.
Trying to set me up.
But again, it was better on the Sega Genesis, though.
Yeah,
it was.
Debatable.
I believe. It's not debatable. It's facts.
That's why we're here.
It's facts.
You're debating.
And who do you believe is the best character in Mortal Kombat? The original one.
Well, from my favorite growing up was Raiden. I
have to say Sub-Zero.
I don't know. I like the lightning.
Well, that's probably the only person you know how to control. But overall, the Mortal Kombat game, I believe, if I would have to rate it from 1 to 10, I would have to give it an 8. But it was a very difficult game.
I'd give it a 9.
What settings did you play it on?
Normal.
I played very easy. There's no one that can actually beat that game on normal.
Oh, people.
Right? No, who?
There's people that have beat it on hard,
Who?
very hard. Go on YouTube. Look it
They're
up.
cheating. They're cheating. Everyone's using cheat codes now.
How do you mean cheating?
You don't remember playing Mortal Kombat. You don't see. You're too young, so you don't remember. I remember going to a laundromat. You had two games you can play. Well, either Pac-Man or Mortal Kombat. Just think about that. 1992. Oh yeah, you weren't born yet again. But again, I remember playing
Just
those
showing
games.
his age.
Whatever. But again, I would have to say that Mortal Kombat is a great game, a very difficult game, a challenging game, but it's best played when you're playing your friends. But you just have to remember the moves,
the combos.
If you can remember those, then I think you'd be
that or the leg
fine.
sweep.
Well,
Leg sweep from every time.
well, all right, whatever you say, bro. But again, I would like to thank everyone here for sticking with us. This is our first video,
First of many.
and we're planning on putting out a video every single week, discussing a game review, issuing out the latest news, and again, welcome back. Leave a comment down below, like this channel, subscribe, and again,
Let us know what you think. What game you want us to review later on.
all right, have a good one.